One man, one mic, multiple personalities, bringing you the latest in current events. This is Beyond the Scuttlebutt.
Hey everybody, welcome to Beyond the Scuttlebutt. How you doing? Everybody doing pretty good? Awesome. I'm doing some adjustments on the mic. Let me know if these are any better than last time. It's always nice when you get a mic and you get to play with it a little bit to make it sound just right. But we have a couple stories again from my favorite spot, the Daily Mail. I don't know why, but they just have some great stories and they always get the facts and they never steer me wrong. So I do like the Daily Mail. That's why you see a lot of stuff from me coming from the Daily Mail. All right, so we have another story from Joe Biden. And again, like I said yesterday about the war machine greasing up, it didn't take not 24 hours before there was retaliation on the airstrikes done by the United States. All right, so do 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 do. Daily Mail here. All right. Mr. Breaking news. Joe Biden says Iran will never get a nuclear weapon on his watch as multiple rockets hit a U.S. base in Syria less than 24 hours after he launched airstrikes against Iranian-backed militia sites. That's right. That's right. And thankfully, nobody was hit. Nobody was hurt this time, on our side, which is the more important thing for me. But it's still, it didn't take him long to retaliate. Not long at all. And it's going to escalate. It's going to get worse. And Biden is not up for the task. But all right, I digress. U.S. defense official confirmed a base was hit at 7:44 p.m. local time on Monday. He confirmed there were no injuries, but missiles hit near U.S. troops. Come just 24 hours after Biden ordered airstrikes on Iranian-backed militia. Strikes on two facilities in Syria and one in Iraq were ordered by Biden Sunday. The operation by F-15 and F-16 jets on the border killed 7 militia fighters. Iraq's Prime Minister Mustafa al-Qudami said strike violated sovereignty. Iraq reiterated its refusal to be an arena for settling scores. Yeah, he's right too. Foreign Minister spokesman said Biden was continuing the failed legacy of the Trump administration. Biden ordered airstrikes risk flaring tensions between Tehran and Washington. They were ordered as talks over reviving the nuclear deal falter. The missions were ordered in response to drone strikes on U.S. personnel carried out by UAVs. Oh yeah, it's gonna get interesting. Uh, I'm not excited to be honest. I'm not really a favor of war unless we're actually fighting for something. But what are we fighting for over there? Somebody else's pipeline, oil, somebody else's agenda. Nothing to do with the United States. That's my personal feeling of it. I've been there. When I was in Iraq, you could tell, and they would tell you, they didn't want us there. I mean, they appreciated a little bit of help that we did, but for the most part, we were not helping. But that's my firsthand experience when I was there. But President Joe Biden said Monday Iran would never acquire a nuclear weapon on his watch, following reports the U.S. forces in Syria came under attack a day after the U.S. launched strikes on Iranian proxies. Oh, yeah, they like their proxies. What I can say to you, Iran will never get a nuclear weapon on my watch. And they say, Biden said in the Oval Office while meeting with Israeli President Rivlin. Biden told Rivlin the U.S. commitment to Israeli security was ironclad. Yeah, okay. We're committed to unwavering commitment to your self-defense, he told the Israeli leader. It's real. It's something that I often say. If they weren't an Israeli, we'd have to invent one. What? It's real. It's something that I often say. If there weren't an Israel, we'd have to invent one. I'm so I don't even know what that means. So I know that's no Joe Biden for you. Oh man. But I'm not gonna get too deep into this story because there's just there were pretty much the reports all right there. Um, to be honest, it's not good, and hopefully we can somehow avoid an all-out war. But as everybody knows, Biden likes his wars. All right. Well, now we're going over back to the United States for the Olympics story that everybody seems to be talking about. All right. Of course, Biden also involved with a little bit of this one too from the Daily Mail. All right. Biden respects Olympic hammer thrower Gwen Berry's right to turn back on flag and believes being patriotic means to recognize when U.S. hasn't lived up to its highest ideal. Now, before I get into this one upsets me. I was watching the video. I seen what happened. She looked like she was prepared to take this stand, regardless. I mean, she had a shirt waiting, said activist athlete. I mean, I don't know who picks, who goes to the Olympics, but wouldn't you want somebody who has pride in their country, fighting for the country? That's just me, but I digress. All right. On Saturday, Berry turned her back to the flag at the U.S. Olympic trials in Oregon after coming third. Coming third, and you're going to make a big deal. Nobody cares about third. That's second. That's like second loser. You ain't first, you're last. She put her hands on her hips, then raised a t-shirt which read athlete activist and covered her face with it. She claims she was told the national anthem would play before she walked out and that trial organizers wanted to see her up wanted to set her up because they knew she doesn't like the anthem or respect it. Then why are you representing our country? That makes no sense to me. If you don't like the country, don't go representing it. Maybe it's just me. The trial organizers say that is not the case and that is played when it was meant to. On Monday, Republicans blasted Berry for her protests, calling it unpatriotic and offensive to the flag. And it is, and it was. Rep. Dan Crenshaw called to her to be barred from the Olympics, saying the whole point was to be proud of America. And that's right. American pride. If you're not proud, then don't represent. Plain and simple. Berry doubled down on her protest, tweeting and posting on Instagram that she was proud of what she'd done. White House Press Secretary Hollaback Girl Jen Psaki defended Berry's right to peacefully protest during Monday's briefing. Berry is put on probation in 2019 for raising a fist at the Pan Am game in Lima. She says it cost her $50,000 in sponsorship deals. Athletes in the Tokyo Games next year will not face punishments for making any kind of political protest. That's going to be interesting. I'm actually kind of looking forward to what other protests may happen over here in Tokyo, because there's a lot of stuff going on around the world, especially in China. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this stuff goes down. Not really looking forward to Gwen Berry. Now, the other girl, Deanna Price, now she is a champion, world-class athlete. Broke a record, broke her own record, the United States record that day. But nobody's talking about her. It's quite sad, to be honest. See, that's her right there in the middle, Deanna Price. She is a beast. I mean, wish I had the video I could show you, but when she chucked it, I believe it landed around 70 or 80. And oh, the bellow, she was so proud. It was awesome. And she was almost, I'm pretty sure she was singing up here during the anthem. Not like this girl over here, Gwen, with her hand on her hips with the attitude. Disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And we're going to see a lot of that coming out soon. There's a lot of people already talking about protesting. And I don't think the Olympics is a place for it. That's my opinion. If you don't like the country, they just don't represent it. That's all there is to it. It's supposed to be sacred, going to Olympics and doing what they're doing. But that's just my opinion on them. If you have a different opinion or a similar one, please let me know. Put it down in the comments. I would really, really like to hear it. Well, y'all have a great day, and I will see you next time. Yeah, I'll be right down as soon as I find my lighter. Oh, you guys are still here? Awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in to Beyond the Scuttlebutt. Really appreciate it. If you like what you saw, go ahead and smash that like button for me. You know, if you're new to the channel, you can always subscribe. Would appreciate that as well. And also go ahead, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Got any suggestions? I'm open to them. All right. Y'all have a good one.